What's up, guys? What is this, week 9, week 10 power rankings? Um, this season is going. It's pretty crazy. We have 5, 5, and 5 teams. Um, Me and Kevin are 6 and 4, and VB is 7 and 3. So a lot to be determined still. Even Shreve's 4 and 6. I mean, there's only one team out of it. I don't. No one has any kind of seeding wrapped up. And got a lot of movement going to happen in these next 3 weeks, so every win counts. The points are getting to be pretty important as well because that's the tiebreaker. Um, so a lot's going on right now. A lot happening these next few weeks. It's time to see what separates the boys from the men. So we'll get into it with number 10. I'm really happy this happened this week. Josh is number 10. Uh, the fact that he's 5 and 5 still bothers me. This team is horrible. I've been saying this for weeks now. Just absolutely horrible. He has 855 points, the lowest in the league. He just put up 34. Uh, I wanted to see if that was the lowest ever, but I just didn't really feel like looking back. It probably is. I mean, I don't think anyone's had less than 30, but yeah, 34.7 points for Josh this week. D'Angelo Williams led his team with 6.9. He got -2 from Peyton Manning, who just sucks. Um, he also lost Edelman in the process. So Josh's terrible team somehow gets worse, and he makes history in the process. Number 9 is James, another 5 and 5 team. That's why there's so much going on these in this year. These two pretty shitty teams sitting at 5 and 5. They're in the mix. Got 3 weeks left, and I don't know how, but they're both 5 and 5. James has 888 points. He is ninth. Um, James, we have to have a little chat. You started Adam Vinatieri, who was on a bye, so it's kind of fucked up. Not happy about that. Your boy Antonio Andrews, zero point 0.8 points. You've been hyping this guy up for weeks. Your boy Antonio, Mister 9 points, whatever you call him. Yeah, well, zero point 0.8 for you this week. Um, he's got Eli and a bye this week. Let's see if he plays without a quarterback. And I don't know if you guys watched that dreadful game last night, Bengals Texans, but Tyler Eifert looked terrible. He had 3 drops that I can remember, all pretty significant drops too. So I don't know. Maybe he'll get that straightened out. Maybe he won't. But he looked pretty shitty last night. Number 8 is Andrew. Andrew's getting screwed this year, man. He's got a good team. He's 2 and 8. He's got 971 points, which is 6th most in the league. His points against is just crazy. Um, those running backs though. I mean, AP Gurley moving forward is going to be nice. That's kind of all he has, but that's a pretty damn good foundation. Um, Fitz is keeping going with his good season. Calvin's still quiet. Luck still stinks, and now he's hurt. But yeah, I mean, he's got the 2 running backs, so that's good. And he's got a bunch of picks. That's the benefit of if you're going to be bad, you might as well be bad all season, so you can be first in waiver wire and then trade all the players you get. So that worked out for him. Number 7, Dave Shreve is just reeling right now. That's his 4th straight loss. He put up 50.2 points. Usually that's the worst, but Josh is in the league, so it wasn't this week. Um, his quarterback play has come back down to earth, which we all expected. I mean, Dalton Russell Wilson combo can only help you for so long. Um, Also, his tight end play has been brutal. I think he's starting Jason Witten pretty much every week, who at least gets Tony Romo back, so that's nice. But the tight end has been killing him. Um, Also, Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde, his first game, I was like, Carlos Hyde's the best running back ever. Um, didn't do too much since he got hurt. So, we'll see what happens with Carlos Hyde if he can ever get back to being healthy because Hyde, Ingram, and Freeman could be pretty good. Also, I wanted to point out, I noticed heading into yesterday, Mark Ingram was the number 2 running back, and he had one 100-yard rushing game. Just goes to show you how shitty running backs are now. Number 6 we have Joe Kiss. He's 5-5. I meant Shreve's 4-6. He's got the 5th most points, even with that shitty game. So if Shreve can manage to get up to 5-6, if he can tie someone, he'll probably have more points than them. So he's got that going for him. Number 6, Joe Kiss, 5-5, 945.6 points. It's good for 8th in the league. He seems finally healthy. I mean, other than Foster, but I think everyone kind of knew he was getting hurt. Because why wouldn't he? Tom Brady continues to be the best quarterback. I think he has 1 week under 20 points, and it was 18.9. So, consistency from him, of course. Also, Alshon and Mike Evans, both finally healthy, and both getting like 1,000 targets a game. Somehow, the Bears scored a shit ton of points yesterday, and Alshon only had 3 catches for 23 yards. Not really sure how that happened, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Gets a shit ton of looks. I'm really interested to see if Joe Kiss's team can sneak into the playoffs. Because, I mean, Brady, LaShawn McCoy's look good, Alshon, Mike Evans, Decker keeps scoring touchdowns, Latavius Murray's got talent. It's a pretty solid team, but we'll see what happens. Number 5 is, I think, the most disappointing team this year. Tom's team. He's at 5-5, so he's right there. Big week against Andrew this week. He needs all the wins. He's got 956 points, which is 7th in the league. So his big 3 receivers, Cobb, AJ, and Demarius, continue to be terrible. They're all outside the top 10, actually. AJ sitting at 12. Oh, AJ Green, if you're 12th and you have a 37-point game, I mean, you kind of suck. So he's 12th. Demarius Thomas, 24th. Randall Cobb, 25th. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Outside of the quarterback, Gary Barnidge leads Tom's team in points. That just goes to show you how Tom's team's been. This team desperately needs Matt Forte to get healthy. But, the Bears at this point shouldn't even rush him back because Langford looks nice, but more on him later. But yeah, Tom's team continues to disappoint. He got a win this week thanks to Shreve putting up 50 and a huge win over Shreve. But Tom needs to keep his foot on the pedal, as they say. Number 4 is Dan's team. And you want to talk about hot? Dan's team now has 3 straight weeks with 130 points or more. That could be the first time that's happened. That's a shit ton of points. It makes sense with Drew Brees lighting it up. Antonio Brown back-to-back. Well, he had 29.9, but pretty much back-to-back 30-point weeks for Antonio Brown. Jeremy Langford, 22, 31 last 2. I mean, his whole team is just sizzling right now. It's going to be, if Forte comes back, obviously Langford probably won't be startable at that point. So that should be interesting. Also, Jimmy Graham kind of stinks, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, this team's really hot. It's going to be interesting to see if they can sustain it. He's got Blunt, which is nice now with Deion Lewis out. This is a dangerous team, and it's hot. So, who knows? You just got to get in. If his team can keep rolling, we'll see what happens. Number 3 is another hot team. Kevin sneaking up to the 3 spot with 5 straight wins. Also, he's won in his 5-game winning streak. He had a 5-point win, a 3-point win, and another 5-point win. So Kevin's showing that his team can win down the stretch. They can make the big plays when they count. Cam Newton, hot. Lamar Miller, hot. Broncos D, although they kind of sucked last week, still great. Cooks is hot. 20, 13, 23, his last 3. Love Stephon Diggs. And this team is, he's a sneaky little team. Danny Woodhead looks great. DeMarco Murray's even coming on, so a lot to be excited about for Kevin's team. I love the way Cam's playing. And why wouldn't you, especially with their rushing going on? Usually Cam has a couple duds, but he hasn't had any this year, so Kevin continues to roll on. He's sitting at 6-4. Third best team in the league. He's got 977 points, fourth in the league. I don't know if I said that, but there you go. Two spot is myself. Um, I scored 130 points this week without Julio Jones, so that was pretty cool. Um, I've been saying all year, like, if I can get any running back play, my team is probably never going to lose again. And Sharkandrick West has 18, 18, 29 in his 3 starts for Jamal Charles. So, looks like your boy got some running back play. Therefore, I'll probably won't lose for the rest of the season. Um, Odell keeps going. Gronk is Gronk. Got Devontae Adams, who got like 30,000 targets yesterday. He didn't do much, 21 targets, close enough. Um, didn't score, but whatever. 20. If you're getting 20 targets a game from Aaron Rodgers, they'll come. Brandon LaFell is now a really nice little play. Giovanni Bernard is whatever. So yeah, my team just solid production all around. Just need that one running back, and Charkandrick looks to be the truth. And I have 1,050 points, second best in the league. So that's nice. Dan's third. I don't know if I said Dan's either. Whatever. Um, and number one is, of course, Mr. Ryan Van Buren, who continues to roll on. BB has all of his players are in the top 14 in their position, that's pretty crazy. 14. Amari Cooper's his last one, and he's a fucking rookie. So VB's team looks pretty damn strong. I actually looked. He's got 7 out of 10 weeks over 100 points. So he's showing the consistency. He's got a 140-point week, so he's got the firepower. This is the team to beat. And we'll see what happens moving forward. It's crazy to think his team's this good, and he's not even playing Emmanuel Sanders anymore. And you know what? Good for him. He knows Peyton sucks, so why would I play Emmanuel Sanders? So there you go. There are your power rankings. Like I said, huge weeks coming up. This is the closest fantasy league I've ever been in, with 5 and 5 teams. 2 of you motherfuckers ain't getting in. So this should be really good. The entire East Division is 5 and 5 or 6 and 4. Pretty crazy. And Shreve's right there with most points, out of the 5 and 5 teams, except for Dan. So a lot to be determined still. Should be a good last few weeks. See you guys next time.